Sponsored by Bulldog Models. Hi guys, it's Moz here from Moz6510 Models. Want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you had a fabulous time over the festive period. And now we're back in January. We shall start with some more unboxing and reviews. So to start off the year, I've been looking at this new brand called Clearprop. They were sort of like in the fringes of 2018 that when I first was told about these models, and I've been told they are very, very good and very advanced for the scale model to build because they come with a fair amount of photo etch. So we have here at the moment on the desk, we have the LA-5, or shall we say the Lavochkin LA-5, which was the Soviet fighter of World War II. And this one here, this box art isn't on ScaleMate. I looked on ScaleMate. This actually was released in 2020, but the box art is changed to this one, which means there must be a fresh decal scheme to go with this. But the box itself, if you look at it, it's a nice little box art there. The number for this one is CP72015. The ones on ScaleMate end with 2014, so that might be the difference. So there's the front of the box. On the side, it comes with, it looks like 3 different schemes in this one, painting options. Top and bottom of the box, you can see you've got the advanced look. You can see all the photo etch that's inside. On the back, you have a pic of 4 pictures of what the model should look like once you've completed building it, not the paintwork. So it's showing you what the plastic and the photo etch looks like. And on the side here, it says there's 107 plastic parts and 57 photo etch parts. So it's 164 parts for this build. There's the website there, clearpropmodels.com. We shall open up and see what you get inside. Sponsored by Bulldog Models. Organise your hobby bench with high quality 3D printed scale model organisers, accessories and much more to make your life as a scale modeler easier. Visit the website and use code MOZModels5 for a 5% discount off your order today. Link to the website in the description box down below. So inside the box you get obviously the instructions. We're going to have a little look through the instructions first. And just by looking, it's a strange one because it's not been sellotaped, I should say stapled together. So just be careful, it's all in loose leaf, which I suppose in respect it could be a benefit to have it loose leaf. But anyways, let's have a little look. So on the front, it just tells you here a little bit about the plane itself. The Lavochkin, first flight March 1942, and 9,920 of these fighter planes were built. You have the call out here of the paints that you need, and yeah, a bit different. It's ammo by MiG that they've used as their call out. So you will have to look at the paint schemes and see if you can change the colours slightly if you want to use Tamiya or if you want to use Humbrol. So there you are. On here you can see they have different symbols there on what they want you to do with the model as you build it. And it says here, or that number of parts 164. The span of it is 136mm and length of it 121mm, and it's a 2-star advanced. So at the bottom here it does say this model is produced for experienced modelers over 14 years, so you will need some experience to build it. First page, you have the sprues, and I'm assuming, yes, it says here the parts not for use. You can see that all the orange pieces there are not in use, so they must be for a different version of the LA-5, which is understandable. A lot of these model manufacturers do that. So if you're looking here, you start off building the cockpit. Obviously you've got some photo etch to go in. There's the seat, more photo etch. There's the paint call out there. Moving down through, tanks being fitted, And then onto the seat goes onto the floor, the cockpit, pedals, and there you go, all assembly. So it's 3-piece construction there. You put that all together. Adding more photo etch on the side, obviously, more photo etch, more painting. See again, more photo etch. There's a handle there, moving on through. Then you start constructing the fuselage and the engine. Again, there's a little notch there telling you the lower side. So they will tell you how to build this if you look at it carefully. Doesn't seem to be too much difficulty there. You got more engine, etc. going down through. Then you put the wings together, I assume. The bottom half, top half, turning over. Then you attach the body, the fuselage body, onto the wings. Adding the ailerons at the back. What's that? That must be the, I'm just trying to see what that is underneath, but more photo etch involved there. Moving through, then you start doing the undercarriage, wheels, more photo etch, and then adding everything else underneath the plane. Then finally you put the prop together, another piece of photo etch there, which they say do not glue. There you go, all the way down through. Then you put on the canopies, and then you have this as a call out, which is nice. Which one's this one? This is the 1943 Stalingrad front. Or so you, oh, there's 2 different types there. All right, and then this one here, 3, 4. So you have this 4, 5, and 6. So 6 basically, 6. And then at the back here, you've got your stencils, application schemes, all your little pieces you need to add. So it's quite an in-depth instruction there, how to build. Very, very good. As I said, it does all come apart, so you can take bits out, whatever you need. So there's a bag. Let's have a look inside the packet. And you know, cutting involved, I don't think, because it all seems to be in, what are they called? Is it grip lock bags? There you go. What's that there? Is that, yeah, so yeah. So we'll just take this apart. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. You've got some bits in this one as well. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the sprues in this. Move these out. Look at this. Wow. Wow, let's have a look at the photo etch first, because there is a lot of it. Just open it up. Very tiny. So this photo etch is on like a copper finish. Let's get up close to the camera so we can have a good look. And there you are. There is the photo etch. You see all the detail there. There's a lot of photo etch. It's tiny. There's the belts there. There's part of the dashboard. Got some stars along there. I think that's stars. I don't know what that is actually. Moving down through. Incredible. Lovely piece of photo etch. I'll put back in the bag. What a great idea. I think they're called grip lock bags. So you just push them together and it keeps it all together. So I presume there's some more clear, all in separate bags, which is really good. All in separate bags. Then the final piece, which is the 3-piece canopy. There you are. Can you see that? Look at that. Nice. Very well defined. Actually looks really, really good. Really, really good. Excellent. So let's just look through the sprues here. You've got the propeller there you've got the propeller there right in the dead center there. Parts of the cockpit, parts of the gearing, parts of the engine, which I assume that the photo etch will stick to. You see the detail on this? I think this looks fabulous. Look at that chair. Can you see that chair there? Very, very good. It's very, very nice. There's the air intake there. There's the first bit. Let's look at the fuselage. Some nice detail on the fuselage. There's some nice riveting there for all the rivet counters of the world. Put your hands in the air, all the rivet counters. You're going to love this. Nice detail on the engine as well. Very, very good. And the cowling, everything together, nacelle. Look at that detail inside as well. And there's no flashiness whatsoever. And it says a clear prop in the corner. Moving on to the wings. Again, some very nice detail there underneath. Very crisp. Very, very nice. Let's try and get this in focus. There you go. Moving across again. More detail on the wings. There's that one. Then finally, we've got these two bits here for the flaps and the wheels. There's some detail on the wheels. Some very nice detail on the wheels. Very good. Then finally this one here, which has more flat. I don't think you use these going by the instructions, but can you see on the gearing there? Can you see there's rivets on them? Can you see that? Some nice detail there. Moving on to the decal sheet. There you go. There it is there. Not a lot of detail really on the decals. There's a bit there for where you do which I presume will go on underneath the photo etch. Some of the dials there. You see there's numbers. Remember, you've got six different schemes here on this one small sheet. There you are. And I can't see what I can't see what that says there. What it's printed by. It's Print Decograph, printed in Ukraine. So that's the company they've used. Print Decograph. So yeah, they've used Print Decograph here for that. So there you are. That is the clear prop Lavochkin LA-5. Now, I'm just really impressed already, just because how they've packed it. You know, there's going to be hardly any scrapes or anything on the plastic, because they have put them all in their own lockable bags, which is a really, really good thing to do. Now, price-wise, I think I paid about £15 on eBay. It took a couple of days to get to me because it came from abroad. But, you know, when you get something like this full of photo etch and a really, really good choice of schemes, I think, you know, kits like this are going to be the choice for the future. And I think other manufacturers are going to actually have to catch up. Because they're not a well-known brand, I think these are going to have to work harder to get themselves into the hands of the scale modelers around the world. And I think they've done a really good job this time, Clearprop. As I said, they've only been around 2 or 3 years. I don't know much about the company history. If anybody does know anything about the company, can you put some in the comments down below? Just let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you know about them or if you've built one of their kits, because this is something I'm going to be building probably around Easter time when I'm off work. I'm going to be, you know, trying out this little kit here. But I think, you know, if you think about it, you know, when you're paying a tenner for a Spitfire from Airfix, you know, you can pay an extra £5 or more and get a lot more stuff in it, if you see what I mean, you know. By the way, you buy a kit off Airfix for £9.99 and then you've got to pay your £5 postage. Maybe worth you looking elsewhere. I'm just looking at these new up-and-coming model brands that are coming onto the scene. But anyway, there you go. That's my thought. What's your thoughts on a kit like this? Is this something you would consider doing with all the extra photo etch? Or would you just try and build it without it? It's up to you, you know. You don't always have to use photo etch. There's other means and ways you can get a decent model. I think the photo etch is there to enhance the creation in your hands. It's not there to be a burden. If you find it to be a burden, don't do it. Anyways, thought for the day. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring that bell, so you'll be notified on any new videos. Any questions, any comments, put them in the box below and I do reply, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.